that you guys are here. I'm here too. It's Wednesday night, time for a little bit of Aśtanga. This is an kind of open format, short form class, I guess is the best way to say it. We'll stick to, of course, all of the major milestones of any well-rounded Aśtanga practice, but because this is a shorter version, 60 minutes compressed, we get to make some choices about what we want to do, right? So in this particular sequence, you'll see a lot of things that are familiar from the primary series, and then of course some deletions. We have to drop some poses here and there. We're just kind of take it as we go. So if this is new for you, do what feels good. I have to ask that you listen to your body and that you practice accordingly. It's the only surefire way I have to feel good about the fact that I can't actually be there to help you, so you have to help yourself, right? Practice according to how you feel today. Don't worry about how you felt yesterday. Don't worry about how you're going to feel tomorrow. Just put forth an honest effort, do the best you can, be happy and grateful to be on your mat. That's all the harder you have to think about it. As we make the postures and shapes tonight, do feel free to modify, change things up, make it work for you so that you're happy and satisfied when we come to the end. You'll feel like you've gotten a well-rounded practice no matter what. All that said, I'm going to quit chatting. I haven't had Aśtanga on Saturday, and again this Saturday I'm going to be gone, and then next week, Wednesday, I will be gone as well. I'm going to post about all of that tonight, but I have a little trip coming up, and so it'll be a week or two before we get to do this with each other again, so I want to make sure I get as much in for you guys as possible. We'll really pack it in tonight. Alrighty, here we go. Come on up. We're going to start on our feet like we always do, but if you need a little bit of time to just stretch out, shake loose any tension from your head, neck, shoulders. Just do your thing here for a moment or two. Okay, and then when you're ready, we'll come on up, we start standing. I'm going to move the camera back just a little bit so that I don't have to move around my mat so much. There we go. All right, draw your palms to rest at your heart. Stand tall, samastiti. Take a slow, deep breath in. Exhale completely. Again, inhale, and join me on the Om. Vande Gurunam Charanaravinде Sandarshitasvat Masuka Vabode Nishreyase Jangalakayamane Samsara Hala Halamoha Shantai Abahu Purushakaram Shankachakra Sahasra Shiresham Svetam Pranamami Patanjali. Hands at your sides on your exhale. Surya Namaskara A. Ekam inhale, reach up. Sun salutation A. Dve. Exhale, fold on 2. 3, lengthen. 3, we come halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana. Chatvari, 4, step walker, hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows tight to the ribs as you lower. Pancha, inhale, Urdhva Mukha, up dog or cobra, Shank, exhale back. Downward facing dog for 5 breaths. And begin to activate your bandhas, pull your navel up and in. All the muscles below the belly button come to life. Smooth and steady, Ujjayi Pranayama. 3. Gaze here is up at the navel, Navi Drishti. 4. and 5. Step or hop on Sama, 7 to the top of the mat. Half lift, Aśtanga, on 8 we fold. Nava, take it all the way up, there's 9. Dasha, hands at your sides, on 10. Same 10 movements, 2 more times. I'm just going to count you through now. Ekam, dve, tri, Chadvari, Pancha, Sha, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sapta, back to the top. Aśtanga, fold. Nava, Dasha. One more time like that. Ekam, dve, tri, Chadvari, Pancha, Sha, 1. Engage the bandhas. 2, draw the gaze up and in. 3, steady the breath. 4, you want to relax wherever possible. Activate where it's necessary. Relax wherever it's possible. 4 and 5. To the top. Sapta, Aśtanga, fold. Nava, inhale, bring it up. Dasha, exhale, hands at your sides. Surya, Namaskara, B. Second variation, sun salutation. 18 movements now. Ekam, knees bend, arms reach up, Utkatasana. Dve, exhale, fold. Tri, half lift. Chadvari, take it back and down. Pancha, Sha, down dog. Sapta, right foot forward, warrior 1. You rise all the way up on 7. Aśtanga, back down on 8. Chaturanga, Nava, 9 is up dog. Dasha, 10 is down dog. Left side, Ekadasha, inhale, rise. Dvadasha, hands to the mat and lower. Trayodasha, inhale, lift your heart. Chaturdasha, exhale, breathe. 1. Mula bandha, Uddiyana bandha. 2. Soften the jaw, relax the neck and shoulders. 3. 4. 5. Panchadasha, hop to the top. Shodasha, fold. Saptadasha, Utkatasana. Ashtadasha, exhale. 2 more. Ekam, dve, tri, Chadvari, Pancha, Sha, Sapta, Aśtanga, Nava, Dasha, Ekadasha, Dvadasha, Trayodasha, Chaturdasha. 10 fingers, 10 toes rooted down. 1,
Chin pulls slightly to the chest as you look up and in, again for the navel here. Nabi drişti. Steady the breath. 3, 4, 5. Pancharasha, Shodasha, Saptarasha, inhale. Aśtanga, exhale. Last one. Ekam, 2, 3, Jadvari, Pancha, Sha, Sapta, Aśtanga, Nav, Dash, Ekadasha, Dvadasha, Trayodasha, Chaturdasha. Relax. 1, 2, get all of your exhalation out. 3, a little bit of activation between the shoulder blades behind the navel. 4, 5, Pancharasha, Shodasha, Saptarasha, inhale. Samastitihi. Up on your feet. Paramgushtasana. Okay, here we go. You're going to hop the feet apart here. Let me just make a little waistband adjustment. There we go. And fold on dve. First 2 fingers and the thumbs around your big toes, please. Inhale. Exhale in. 1, 2. Soften the elbows, lengthen through the crown of the head. 3, 4, 5. 3, gaze out. Hold as you exhale, switch the hands. Padahastasana. You're going to slide your palms underneath your feet. Inhale, lengthen again. Ekam, fold on dve. Relax, shoulders, elbows, wrists. 1, 2, tailbone is light, crown of the head is heavy. 3, resist the urge to look down, rather back through the legs or to the tip of your nose. 4, 5, 3. Now bring the gaze out, hands to the hips. We take it all the way up and feet together. Samastiti. Uttita Trikonasana. All right, I'm going to turn to the side. You guys stay there. Your right foot takes you back. When you're ready, step the right foot back and open to the side, triangle pose. First position, take it down. If you can grab your big toes, same grip. First 2 fingers and the thumbs to make the mudra. Otherwise, just go as far down your right leg as you're comfortable this evening. Breathe. 1, 2. Working to stack up the shoulders and the hips. 3. Making some length in the left side of your body. 4. Are your bandhas engaged? Yes or no? Answer should be yes. 5. Come on up, especially right there on that lift. Squeeze from the inside out to pivot. Vamna, left side. Jadvari, take it down. Gaze goes up. 1, 2, 3. Find the steadiness, find the stira of the pose. Pushing down through the feet, pulling up through the arches, engage the legs. 4, And then let there be the sukham, the softness in your upper body, the expression on your face, soft through the gaze point, drişti to the top thumb. 5, come on up, inhale, parivrita, trikonasana. Turn it around to the back, triangle with a twist. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. Work that rotation and breathe. 1. If you need to modify, maybe a little bend in the front knee. Otherwise, we're going to work with straight legs, straight arms. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, inhale to transition. Around on Chatvari, that's the left side. Lama, take it down. Parivrita, Trikonasana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the rotation coming. 5. Inhale, Pancha, lift up, open out. Samastitihi, back up to the top of your mat. Uttita Padma, Konasana, side angle, step wide. Right knee bends and the right elbow can set there on the knee or the thigh. Otherwise, you're going to reach all the way for the outer edge of your right foot. Left arm comes up, out, and over. Let's breathe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, inhale, up, switch. Chatvari on the left side. Reach long. Gaze to the fingertips, pull the navel in tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come on. Parivrita. Pardon me, Parivrita. Bajva, Konasana. Okay, revolve around. Same thing we did with triangle, except now you're going to hook your elbow to the outside of your right knee. It's a twisted lunge. Back heel is still on the mat if possible. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Rini. Parivrita to the other side here. Hook the right elbow. Extend long through your right leg. The longer, the wider you make your stance here, the easier this pose gets. I'm not kidding. 1. Keep rotating. 2. Keep breathing. 3, 4, 5. Pancha, inhale, open out. Good. Samastitihi, step to the top of the mat. Pause right there for a second. I'm going to put a little bit of light on so that you guys can get a better look. That helps a little bit. Stepping out and open, parivrita. Let's do, pardon me, prasarita. Paduttanasana. Wrong word, right pose. 2 feet wide, we'll do A and C. Lift your heart on your inhale, gaze goes up slightly. Exhale, fold down. Hands on the ground. 3, lengthen halfway. Again, check the bandhas. Exhale, fold. Line up your fingers with your toes. Crown of the head is lengthening once again toward the mat as the tailbone stays light. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, Jadvari, halfway. Hands to your hips as you exhale. You bring it all the way up on Pancha. Deep breath out there. Arms open again. Ekam, this time hands bind. Ready, lock the fingers together behind your back. Trini, open the chest, gaze up, lift your chin. Dve, exhale, or pardon me, Jadvari, exhale, fold. Jeez, I cannot count tonight. 1, 2, 3. Don't force the shoulder stretch. Just let it happen softly and naturally, not pushing. 4 and 5. Pancha, inhale all the way up to the top. And exhale, just let the arms release. Samastiti. We're going to skip D, just go right back to the top here. Hands at your sides. Okay, Baddha-Bhutanasana. Hands behind your back for the next pose. You can grab your elbows, forearms, wrists, or flip your hands into reverse namaste in between your shoulder blades. Right foot steps you back. You're going to pivot all the way around like that. Lift your chin, inhale, chitta shin, on the way, exhale down. 1. Folding over the right leg, but there's equal pressure in your feet. 2. 3. Even though your inner thighs are apart, imagine what it would feel like to squeeze them together here. Use your bandhas. 4 and 5. Breathe, inhale up, pivot around. Jadvari, exhale, Vama, left side, take it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, Pancha, all the way up and open to the side. Samastiti, back to the top. Okay, stay at the top of your mat. We get 2 balance postures now, starting with Uttita Hasta Parambushtasana. Left hand stays on your hip. What does all that mean? It means lift your right foot up, grab your big toe, and forward fold. If that's not going to happen, take your knee, take your shin, take your calf, whatever you can. Up comes something on the right side with a little lift in your heart, and then add a fold. Hold it right there with me if you would, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chest up on Trini, little lift. Open to the side. Jadvari. Pull the ribs in, navel tight, gaze moves to the left. 1. Parsha variation. 2. Ooh, if you lose your balance, just find it again, right? Happens to me all the time. It's okay, you're just getting stronger every time you find the pose again. 4 and 5. Come back to the middle, inhale. Fold on sharp, exhale down one more time. Lift up, Sapta, hold that leg as high as you can. Even out your shoulder blades on your back and lift through the crown of your head. 2, try not to lean back, stand up straight. 3, 4, 5. Good. Switch it up. Now mount to the other side. Here we go. Up comes the left big toe, foot, knee, ankle, whatever you've got. Andre. Fold and hold with me here. 1. Steady the breath. 2. Steady the gaze. 3. Steady the core. 4. 5. 3, inhale, lift. Chatvari, exhale, open to the side. Keep pulling up and open. Move your gaze to the right. 1. Lower abdominals engage. 2. 3. 4. 5. Back to the middle, inhale. Vancha, fold on sharp. Sapa, lift, let go and hold with me here. 1, 2, straight up and down through the spine. 3, 4, 5. Both feet back on the mat. Samastitihi. Take a breath cycle. Ardha Padmuttanasana, Va Vrishasana. So half bound, half lotus with a forward fold is the first and full version of the pose. With the right leg in a lotus position, right arm binding, and then adding a fold on the left. If you're going to modify, Vrikshasana is tree. You can stick with that, or you can cross the ankle, oops, there we go, and just work on opening your hips, sitting back into kind of a little figure 4. Whatever one you want to work on tonight, I'll leave it up to you. Take a deep inhale to set it up. If you're folding, please do so on your next exhale. Down you go. 1. Work to get that left palm flat on the ground next to your left foot. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, gaze up. Good. Prepare and rise on your next breath in. Samastitihi, Lama. Same situation, other side. Half lotus, half bind and a fold. Maybe tree pose. Maybe figure 4. Or a little something in between. Okay? Ardha Padma, Paschimottanasana. Or Padmuttanasana. Good. Take it down. If you're folding, again, work on relaxing your left hip crease, bringing that right palm as flat as you can get it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want to build some good stira, right? You want to build some good support for your forward fold. 3, 4, and 5. Look out on your inhale, prepare. Little bend in the knee, never hurt anybody. Come all the way up, and release. Okay, let it go, shake it off. We are going to do the whole warrior sequence that goes here tonight because we haven't done it in forever. So let's find our balance. And then instead of the full vinyasa, just start with me in Utkatasana. All right, so we're just going to drop in and start right here. We'll skip one vinyasa and begin palms to press. Hold it this time for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. 4. And 5. Dve, exhale, fold. 3, lighten. Jadvari. Panja, inhale. Sharp, exhale, down, down. Sun, the right foot moves forward, warrior 1, and we stay in this strong Virabhadra for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it around to the back, pivot, left side warrior. Vama, Vira, Bhadrasana. 1, 2, even out the shoulders. Draw them around, same with the hips. 3, 4. You don't have to look up if it's hard on your neck, but you can take the gaze up. Just bring the eyes up. 5. Now move it out. Virabhadrasana B. Warrior 2. You're facing the back of your mat. And here on the left side of the pose. Deep bend in the left knee. Gaze past the left fingertips. Check in behind the belly button, below the navel, pull up. 4 and 5. Dakshina Virabhadra to the front. That's the right side of the pose now. Good. Feel your shoulders, your collarbones stack over the hip bones, and then sink deeper to the hips from there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Chaturanga. Tantra inhale. Adho Mukha exhale back to down dog. Step hop or jump through to a seat. All right. That's a lot to accomplish in 30 minutes. And now we get the second half of class down here on the mat to work on a whole bunch of different forward folds, some other seated postures. Oh, pardon me. It's been too long, right? Keep forgetting where we're at. Sit up in Dandasana. That's how we start on the ground. So establishing this seated version of Samastitihi, essentially finding 5 breaths to lengthen your spine, chin pulls into the chest, toes flex back toward the nose, activate the body. Palms are pressing down outside your hips. All 3 bandhas engaged. Mula bandha, Uddiyana bandha, Jalandhara bandha. 4, 5. Gaze out on your inhale. Looking for your big toes. As you exhale, find Paschimottanasana. Lengthen. Ekam and Dve will fold into the posture itself and then relax for 5 breaths. 1. Elbows are out and slightly active, but you don't have to put them up so high that your shoulders end up in your ears. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Rini. Take a vinyasa here. Remember, if you need to omit vinyasas from time to time, it's okay. There's lots of ways to do that. You can just sit it out. You can lift up Lulasana. You can pull your knees in and squeeze, sit tall Stambhasana. I'm even okay with doing a little Navasana, boat pose, as a substitution. But please try to do something between the postures, just to signify that you are finished with one pose and moving on to the other. It's physically symbolic, but also it just helps us with that non-attachment piece, right? Let it go and move on to the next thing. Step, hop, or jump through. Same posture again. Paschimottanasana. Go for B version or C. I'll leave it up to you. B is from the edges of the feet or over the top of the feet. C is all the way around the feet to bind the hands. Ekam, lengthen through the spine. Andre, exhale, fold deeper. We'll breathe again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rini, Jadvari. You guys move through your vinyasa. I'm going to move the camera back up a little bit so we don't have to be so far apart from each other. Ta-da! Yay. All right, as you land back through legs back out in front. Hi there. It's a little better. Hands go behind. Purvattanasana. So we're going to set up to lift into a reverse plank, or if you want to modify, you can do this with your knees bent. I'll turn to the side for a moment here. Hands behind you on ekam with the chest. Everything else comes up. Drop your head back and breathe. 1, 2. Keep pushing the hips up. 3. Lots of core work here. 4. And 5. Lower on your exhale. Jatvari, take a vinyasa. Step hop or jump through. Okay, so there are 2 poses that usually go here. Most of the time we skip them in short form, but tonight I think we're going to do them. And we'll just go a little easier on our marichasanas and janus so that we can get almost all of these in tonight. Seated half lotus. Again, Ardha Pada Padma, Paschimottanasana. Same thing we did in the balance poses. Right leg makes a lotus. If you have a tight lotus like mine, my knee doesn't relax all the way down, so I'm focusing on softening the crease of my right hip and just working on letting that happen. I'm not going to force this down. I can still make the half bind, come around, find your foot. If your hand doesn't connect completely, it's okay. Just keep tucking that arm around behind. And then on your exhalation, add a fold. If it does not seem natural or logical to fold forward in this pose because of the amount of pressure in your knee, then don't. Listen to your body. Keep the chest up. Work on softening the right hip back and down. Remember that a lotus pose starts at the hip, not at the knee. That'll come along in time. So if you get impatient and force it, I got news for you. You're gonna have to go further back in time because then you're working with an injury, right? And we know we never want that. Nobody wants that. So be careful. Optimistically cautious. We don't want to build fear in a posture. We just want to be very aware of what we feel. Good. 5. Come on up. Take it through. You can vinyasa, or you're welcome to just sit in dandasana between sides, whatever you need to do tonight. Vama, Ardha Pada Padma, Paschimottanasana. Left side makes your lotus. Give yourself an extra breath or 2 if you need it, just to get situated. Make sure you're ready for more. If you're not ready for more, sit where you're comfortable. Left arm will be your binder. If you find your foot, grab it. Right hand reaches out, and then work the fold if you want it. Or just keep the chest up and breathe. 1. 2. So a good rule of thumb that I have, I guess, held true in my own practice, and I'll offer it to you because it might help you, is if I'm ever unsure of where I'm at in a pose, I ask myself one question. How comfortable is it for me to breathe right now? And if the answer is anything less than pretty darn comfortable, then I know that I might need to back out a little bit. I might need to adjust a little bit, right? Because you want to be able to breathe. That is the most important part of the practice. All of the shapes we make with our body are really just expressions of the breath. So if the breath is smooth, if the breath is steady, so are the poses, right? Come on up. You got some bonus breaths on that side, but hey, we'll take it. Chaturanga. Urdhva Adhumukha, jump through, Tiryamukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. Bunch of words all strung together that really just mean bend your right leg. From the side, it looks like this. Heels outside the hip, And notice that the top of my foot is down. My toes are not out like that. Please, do anything you can to avoid this shape with your foot. You're gonna feel it in your knee eventually. It's only a matter of time. So even if putting the top of your foot down means that you have to open your knee to the side a little bit, okay, no problem. Fold is on the left. When you're ready, exhale with me. If you feel like you want to put your hands down and just brace yourself here, that's okay too. Three, 4, 5. Inhale, Trini. Exhale, Chatvari, move through. Or again, if you need to sit one out, no problem. Be sure you find Dandasana or Lolasana, Navasana. When you're ready, we'll do the left. Again, Tiryam Mukha Eka Padapashchimatanasana. Left heel outside of the hip. Situate. Feel like you could use a little something underneath your right side. Sometimes that makes a world of difference. A little something under the right sits bone. And fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, Trini, gaze goes up. Chatvari, we move through. Chaturanga. Step hop or jump on through. We're just going to do Janu A tonight. So first version, Janu Shirshasana. Excuse me. Right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Good. Lengthen and fold. Same choreography, time and time again. 1 or 2 breaths, usually 2 to get into the pose, 5 breaths in the posture itself, and a breath or 2 to get out through the vinyasa and on to the next. 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And Chatvari, exhale. And it's that tried and true organization of the poses that really lets us start to let our guard down a little bit in a good way. Because we know what's coming. We don't have to be so concerned about anything other than the present. So people say to me all the time, doesn't Aśtanga get boring? Absolutely not. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Because the poses might stay the same. The sequence might stay the same. But the more comfortable you get, the more familiar you get with the sequence, the less you're thinking about it and the more you start paying attention to all this sensation that's happening in your body. There's a world of stuff to feel if you're just willing to breathe, focus your mind on the task at hand, right? Let go of the outside, pratyahara. Sharpen those senses inward and see what's happening on the inside. 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale, release. We'll take it through. Okay, we got about 15 minutes left here. So we'll scoot through Marichyasana. Let's do a quick A and a quick C tonight. Right knee up close to the body here. Leave about a fist distance between the inner arch of your right foot and your left thigh. Take a big breath in. Right arm's gonna sweep from the inside. Shoulder down low inside your right knee. Wrap the arm back. You wanna see that in slow motion or you want a beginner's look at it? I'd say take both arms out. Turn your palms. Watch how my shoulders go down. Turn the palms up. then reach behind. And you're in a really safe place to try to make that bind. Fold is on the left. If your hands don't come together, no big deal. Just try your best. 2, 3. Can you enjoy the nice stretch coming up the right side of your neck? And let your head relax. 4 and 5. Inhale. Trini, lift up. Jadvari. Let's just switch this one out if you're willing. If you really want to get that vinyasa in, you can take it. Ekam. Make the shape of the pose. Dve, add the fold. 1. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. 2. Relax your jaw. 3. 4. 5. Trini, inhale, bring it up halfway. Jadvari, exhale, take it through. Step, hop, or jump. Same position on the right side again. This time we're going to twist. So you can start simply by just hugging your knee. Otherwise, you're going to hook your elbow to the outside. If hooking the elbow goes well, you can think about wrapping up a bind here. I'm not going to bind tonight. As a matter of fact, I am just going to stay in a real shallow version of this pose because I'm having a little bit of trouble with my low back. So I don't want to put too much pressure on my lumbar spine. You go as deep as you want to go and breathe. 1. Take the gaze behind you. 2. Work to get all of your exhale out as you rotate. 3. 4. 5. Trini, inhale, bring it around to the front. Jadvari, exhale through, or this might be a good opportunity for something that feels better in your spine. I love this little Stambhasana pose between my twist. It just serves me better than a vinyasa does here. But that's my practice. You do your practice. Sit up nice and tall. Work it to the left side. On ekam, make the shape of your twist. Dve, keep that right foot alive. And exhale, 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale. Trini, bring it around. Jadvari, exhale. Let's move through here. Okay, step, hop, or jump through. We'll do all 5 sets of Navasana, and then we're going to go right onto our back. So finding boat pose, you pick your version. Heels can stay down, heels can lift a little, feet can lift a lot. From the side, you're going to keep the heart center up, the gaze up. Nice flat back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lulasana. Push and lift, even if nothing comes off the ground, right? Give it a shot. Set it back down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift. Take it back down. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lulasana and Nadasana. Last one. 1, 2. Chin up off your chest. Gaze up. 3, 4, 5. Up, down. Take it through if you want the vinyasa. Otherwise, you can just lower down on your back. We'll meet you there in a moment. I like a vinyasa after those boats, just to get some of that pressure out of the hip flexors and the low belly. Okay, and then you're gonna land, I'm gonna turn this way this time, on your back, set your feet down flat. We'll do Seju Bandhasana, modified bridge pose here. Walking the feet in a little bit closer to your glutes. When you're ready, just push the hips up. Now again, I'm gonna just keep it kind of in the shallow end tonight. But if you wanna push your hips real high, interlace your fingers, walk your shoulder blades in, all that jazz, go for it. You got 5 breaths here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower down. Good. 2 more lifts, and it can be full back bend, Urdhva Dhanurasana, if you practice a full upward bow. Otherwise, stay with me in bridge tonight, okay? Oh, someone's giving me the love. Here we go. Hips up high. Let's breathe. Seju Bandhasana. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap down. Brief exhalation. Go again. Right back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come all the way down from your back bend. Pause for a moment. Give your knees a good squeeze. Rock it out a little bit. Stay where you're at. I'm just going to scoot forward a little so I don't disappear. Okay, we got a lot to kind of swing through here at the very end, so we're going to go quickly through the finishing postures. Take your legs straight up from your back today and just roll the feet behind the head. Now, if this is not good for you, you stay right here on your back, legs up, and just relax, 90 degrees, or you can go find a wall if you really want to go up an actual wall. Otherwise, plows, you're back here. We're tucked in. You can interlace the fingers, whatever you want to do. I'm going to support my back tonight, because that's just a better idea for me. 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to go up to shoulder stand. Again, go as far up as it feels good for you. Try not to turn your head and look at me here. Just listen. Stack up. Heels over knees, knees over hips, hips over shoulders as best you can. It's going to be a brief one tonight. Just 5 breaths. 3, 4, and 5. You're going to lower all the way back down right away. Drop your knees around your ears. So we switch to the order of plow and shoulder stand. Usually shoulder stand goes first. We just gave ourselves a few breaths to set it up in plow. Now we'll come back down, knees around the ears, Karna Pidasana. If you're on your back, you can take that into happy baby and be just as happy right there, okay? I'll stay with you down here, modifying this one for 3, 4, and 5. All right, everybody roll down onto your back. Good. Take it into fish pose if you'd like. You can let your knees drop open. You can wrap up your legs. I know you can't see my whole body here, but you can get creative with your lower body. You can do traditional fish legs if you want and extend them all the way out, and then come on up to your elbows. Lift your heart center up. Push the ribs and the belly forward. Heart center up toward the sky. Drop your head back. You can support that, or you can lower to the crown of your head and release so that you can grab for your feet if you're in lotus, or do something else fancy with your arms. But it's not necessary. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to call it good right there. You're just going to lower all the way down onto your back for a moment. Take a second to absorb those inversions. I know they were quick, but we got them in there. And then knees to your chest. Give yourself a little rock up. You can take a full vinyasa if you want, or you can just rock up and find a seat. We'll meet you there in a moment. Yay. Go ahead and step, hop, or jump through. Okay, find me in a comfortable seated position. If that means a half lotus or a full lotus in your body, feel free to wrap up your lotus here. I'm going to just take it a half tonight, but you can sit in a comfortable cross-legged pose as well, Sukhasana. And then when you're ready, wrap. Depending on whether or not you're in lotus, I guess the arms are really a little inconsequential here. Just take one back and then the other, you're going to find your feet. Otherwise, if you're with me in a half lotus or Sukhasana, we're just going to hold the elbows or the forearms. When you're ready, take a bow. Baddha Padmasana, all the way down as far as you can comfortably go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, slowly bring it up. Release as you exhale, just the arms, turn the palms up, first finger and your thumb come together. You're going to drop your gaze back down towards your heart, lengthen up through the neck, relax down through the shoulder blades. Fingers pressing gently in a mudra. Perfect time to slow your breathing down. Inhale, bring it back up. All right, from here, I'm gonna let you just finish. If you wanna do a lift, Utputihi, go ahead, take a last vinyasa, get yourself ready, and enjoy your Shavasana. They're giving me the 10 seconds remaining warning. So we made it through. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. You've got next week off. I'll post about it so you don't forget. Namaste.